Hey yogis, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Brendalyn. Our practice today is a slow flow designed to help you open up those tight hips. Before we begin, you may want to grab a strap and a bolster. I did not place it in the video just yet, but I'd like to add a block as well. Feel free to pause your video now if you need to get your materials to set up. If you've been enjoying these practices, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can keep flowing with me as I post new classes regularly. When you're ready, meet me on your mat and let's begin. We're going to start by coming around to lie on the back in a reclined bound angle. As you rest your spine on your mat, butterfly the knees out to the side, bring the soles of the feet to touch. You can rest the hands right above your hips or one over your belly, the other over your heart. Let's just take a moment to get in touch with the breath. The nice inhale through the nose. The belly and the chest rises. And exhale, let it go. Out through your mouth. Again, inhale through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Now, as we come into a wind releasing pose, take an inhale as you stretch the left leg long, bend the right knee as you hug it back towards you. Clasp the fingertips about 2 inches below your knees, and exhale as you gently pull that right knee away from the rib cage, directed towards your right shoulder. Pressing that left calf down towards your mat. Let's take another inhale, deep breath in. And exhale, switching sides. We're releasing that right leg. Inhale, bend the left knee, hug it back towards you. Exhale, pull your knee towards your left shoulder. With the right calf, we're pressing it down to the mat to add an extra sensation into your hips. Deep breath in. And exhale, release the left knee. Inhale for knees to chest. Bend both of your knees. Exhale as you wrap the forearms right below the knees, hands to opposite elbows. Squeeze them back towards your chest, releasing that air out of your belly, extending down through the tailbone. Your spine is flat. Inhale. And exhale, releasing the knees. Let the feet flow back to the mat. From here, we're going to rock and roll using momentum from the hips to come into an easy seated position. Knees are pointed out to the side, crossing at your ankles. Finding your positioning as you root down through your tailbone, stretch through your spine. Inhale, sweep both arms over your head. And exhale, reach forward for a bound angle pose. We're stretching the pads of the fingers towards the top of your mat. Stretch through the crown of your head, maybe roll through the spine as you tuck your chin back towards your chest, walking the fingertips forward as much as you possibly can as you continue to press the knees out to the side. Nice. Let's take another inhale, lift up, bring both of the arms back above your head. Exhale, rest them down at your sides. We're going to stretch the left leg back in front. Then cradling that right leg with your arms. Wrapping your hands on either side of your ankle as you just rock that leg back and forth from side to side. Just making that hip flexor nice and buttery. Let's inhale as you bring it back out to the side. And exhale, seated twist. Cross the right ankle on the outside of your left knee. Kickstand your right arm behind you to lengthen through your spine. Inhale, reach up through the left arm. Exhale, twist. Left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Option to hug that knee back towards you as well as you gaze back and over that shoulder to deepen the twist in your spine. Just noticing how that's feeling on that right hip. Deep breath in and exhale, release. We're unraveling the upper body back towards the front. And we are going to bend that right knee out to the side, right sole of the foot to the inside of your left thigh. Inhale, lift both arms above your head. And exhale, half forehead to knee pose. We're bringing those hands to either side of your left foot. You keep the forearms nice and strong. You can pull on the toes, flex them back towards you as you reach the crown of your head closer to your toes. We're going to start to release that left leg from here. And it's time to grab your props. So at this moment, I'm going to go grab that block that I did not get at the start of our video. And you'll need your strap too. And we're back. So from here, let's keep that right knee bent as you stretch the left leg out in front of you. You're going to place your block underneath the left glute. And with your strap, wrap it around the arch of your foot. Securely grip the strap on either side. Inhale as you firmly grip the strap on either side. And exhale, kick through your heel, lift up. As you extend that leg up towards the ceiling, flex the toes. So pulling firmly on that strap back towards your chest. Your spine and your head are lifted. Deep breath in. And exhale, slowly lowering the heel back to the mat. We're going to switch that to the opposite leg. So placing your props to the side, remove the block from underneath your glute. We're straightening both of the legs back and in front of you. This time, we're cradling that left leg like a little baby. Rest your hands at your ankles and rock it from side to side gently. Taking your time here, taking your breath with your movement. The next time you bring the knee out to the side, deep breath in. And exhale, seated twist. Rest that ankle on the outside of your right knee. Stretch the left arm back behind you. Inhale. Right arm reaches up. Stretch through the spine. And exhale, twist to your left. Right elbow on the outside of your knee, or option to hug that knee back towards you. If you want to deepen that twist in your spine, gaze over the left shoulder. Twist it back to the furthest point behind your mat. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist forward. Now we're bringing that left sole to the inside of your right thigh. Inhale, sweep both arms above your head. Exhale, half forehead to knee. We're stretching either of the hands to either side of your feet. Flex the toes back to the crown of your head. Stretch the crown of your head to your toes. Attempting to touch your forehead to your knee. When you're ready, letting go of that right foot. Inhale, both arms return above your head. And exhale, rest them down at your sides. We're going to grab that block again as you bend the left knee, left heel underneath your glute. Block is underneath the right glute. We're taking that strap, wrapping it underneath the sole of your right foot. Inhale, lift through your chest. And exhale, extend through the heel as you lift the leg up and back. We're finding ourselves in a hero pose. As you stabilize yourself with your strap, lengthen through the spine, gazes forward, lift your chest. Inhale, and exhale, gently lower the heel back to the mat. Nice. We can begin to place our props to the side and meet each other on all fours in table position. Bringing your wrist underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Take a few moments to wiggle out your tail if you need to release any tension in your lower back and your pelvis. When you're ready, bringing the spine into neutral. Inhale as you tuck the toes underneath you. And exhale, downward facing dog, lifting the glutes, shining them to the ceiling. Your spine is flat, pressing the mat away from you. Inhale, gaze forward, look to the top of your mat. And exhale for a malasana squat. We're going to walk the feet forward as you sink the hips in between your heels. Bring the palms to heart center as you use the elbows to push the knees out and back. This will open up your hips and allow you to straighten your spine. Inhale as you stretch your right hand to the top corner of your mat. And exhale for a bind, bringing the left arm behind you, wrapping the right arm around the knee to clasp at your fingers, pulling the left shoulder back, opening up your chest, gaze up to the ceiling. Inhale and exhale, return back to heart center. Inhale as you stretch the left arm out to the side, and exhale for your bind. We're wrapping that left arm around the left knee, clasp the fingers behind you, and gaze high. Inhale and exhale, returning the hands to heart center. Let's take another deep breath in for a plank pose, bringing both palms down to the mat, extend both legs behind you. Exhale as you flow it through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, keep the knees lifted. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged down dog kick, right heel lifts. And exhale, low lunge. Swing your foot forward. We're dropping the left knee down to the mat. Inhale, both arms lift above your head. You can gently sink the weight in your hips forward. So allow the hips to open just a little bit more. And exhale, half split with airplane arms. We're extending the tailbone back as you lengthen the right knee. Arms are lifted, hovering at your sides. Inhale, lift through your chest. And exhale, bring the palms down to the mat right underneath your shoulders. We're coming into a proud half pigeon pose. Extend that left leg behind you. Inhale as you gaze up to the ceiling. And exhale, resting pigeon. We're lowering the upper body, forearms down to the mat along with your forehead. Feel that sensation in that right thigh as you release that tension on this side. And once you're ready, we're going to start to walk the palms underneath the shoulders to lift your chest. Tuck the left toes. Inhale, three-legged down dog kick. Re-extend the right heel to the ceiling. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left heel lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot forward. Drop the right knee. Inhale, both arms lift above your head. Gently send the weight in your hips forward. As you press your left sole firmly into your mat, not allowing the left knee to cross past your ankle. Exhale for half split with airplane arms. Stretch the fingertips to the back end of your mat. Lift your chest, gaze forward. Inhale. And exhale, bring both palms to the mat. We're landing them here as we come into our proud pigeon. Lower the left knee down to the mat. Stretch the right leg. Inhale, gaze high. And exhale, resting half pigeon. Lower down to the forearms and your forehead. Really allowing yourself to melt into that hip. Get the blood circulation flowing and noticing the heightened sensation. We're going to start to bring the palms back underneath the shoulder, allowing you to lift your chest. Tuck your back toes. Inhale, three-legged down dog kick, left heel lifts. And exhale, downward facing dog. Spine is flat. Let's go ahead and walk out your dog. bending your knees back and forth one by one. Finding your stillness in a downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. And exhale for a supported frog pose. We're bending at the knees, bring them down to the mat. Go ahead and grab your bolster. You're going to lie it the long way in the center of the mat. Slide it gently between the thighs. And as you bring your knees out wide to either edge of your mat, lower down onto the belly. Your elbows are also framing either side of the bolster. You can gently rest your head to the side or maybe to the center, facing downwards, whichever feels best. And we're just going to find some restoration while we're here in the supported frog pose. The bolster will help you gently lift off and away from the knees, reducing the pressure that you're adding here as we gently practice with opening the hips, creating space. All right, we are gently going to start to lift up from here. You can place your bolster off to the side and go ahead and grab your strap now. We're going to flip over onto the back, gently lie on the spine, and with your knees bent, we're going to start to come into a happy baby pose modified with your strap. Once you're gripping the strap in both hands, lift the feet, bring the soles of the feet to touch, and then wrap the strap around the feet to bind them together. Holding the strap closely towards the ankles as you pull them back towards you. Knees are wide out to the side. Keeping yourself in a nice, snug pulling motion here. Let's take another deep breath in. And exhale. Release your strap to the side. Allow the feet to come back to the mat. We're going to extend ourselves into a final resting posture. You can stretch your legs out wide and then rest the hands over top of your belly or at your sides. Just take a moment here to find stillness and notice how your hips are feeling. We are going to take a nice long savasana. So if you'd like, feel free to continue on with me in this restorative posture. Or if you would prefer to keep moving on with your day, feel free to stop the video here. But if you're staying along with me, take this time for yourself, and I will call you back in a bit. I invite you to start to wiggle your fingers and your toes and circle around your wrist and your ankles. You can rock your head from side to side and maybe flutter the eyes open and close a few times if you had them shut. Once you're ready, rolling into a fetal position on the side of your choosing and rest your head on the top of your bottom arm. With the free palm, you can use it to push yourself into an easy seated position, crossing out your ankles and closing out our practice together. Let's take a cleansing breath inwards as we sweep both arms above your head, palms to meet at the center. Exhale, settle them to your heart. Let's lean forward with the bow. Namaste. All right, you all, thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you enjoyed this flow, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment letting me know how you feel. Until next time, take good care, and I'll see you back on the mat. Peace.